fantastic video package for Gunther came next. It was never his dream to be here, but when he got to WWE, that's all he saw from others. People wanted to be like their heroes, lacking originality. He wiped the mat with every challenger in NXT. He outgrew it. He went to SmackDown. He wanted to save the Intercontinental Championship. And he took that prize with ease, became the greatest champion of all time. And when that ended, he went on to be King of the Ring instead. He continued to see mediocrity from everyone and said the prestige of the world title would change forever at SummerSlam. He just feels massive, doesn't he?
He feels massive. They've done a really good job of... Like, to be fair, he's great in the live segment later on in the show as well. But they are very much telling you the message. This is the new Big Bad. This is the new Big Bad. Get used to the new Gunther reality.
Yeah. It's going to be like this until WrestleMania next year.
Now they've done a really good job. A really strong job.
Anyway, Damian Priest is in the ring now. He calls out Gunther, who comes out, puts over Priest, World Heavyweight Champion, looking confident, carrying Raw, living out his childhood dream of being the World Heavyweight Champion. But Priest isn't living up to it, he says. His reign has been nothing, no prestige, no contributions, but he understands, though, it's okay. We're not cut from the same cloth. He wants to do him a favour. How about I just lift that weight off your shoulder, spare you the embarrassment, just give me the title. We can move on. Only someone like Gunther can make that actually work as a viable.
No, he's unbelievable.
Priest's like, you prick. I wish it was SummerSlam right now so I could wipe that smirk off your face. We all heard what you said. This wasn't your dream. You were getting handed everything in Europe. Meanwhile, I was literally fighting for my life in the streets. I did for 20 years. If it's not your dream, we don't need you here. I know you're good, but you don't give a damn. I earned this title, and you're the last person that's going to take it, basically. Gunther says, I recognize your hardship. I'm not going to question your street cred, but being on the street is a choice. Don't blame me that your parents taught you wrong. My parents provided me with everything. God, you're just
he's incredible.
My greatness was recognized my whole life. While you were on the streets, I was getting calls from WWE begging me to sign a contract. And the reason
he's not wrong as well. They really wanted him.
The reason why I'm here is so that they don't have to call people like you a champion. It's going to be me. I'm going to be champ because who, if not me, can take on the challenge and responsibility to restore honor and prestige to the World Heavyweight Championship and this great sport. There's one thing he doesn't understand, why all of these people don't love him to death, because they're just like Priest. Whatever he achieves, Priest is and always will be street trash. Priest's like, for someone who claims to have so much clarity, it's amazing. You can't see what's coming at you. You can't see why you lost the title at Mania. It's the same reason you're going to lose at SummerSlam. It's because you've got no heart. Oh, made me super sad, that. Shout out to Von Wagner.
Oh, he's doing okay. Genuinely, I really do.
He doesn't know what it feels like to have to fight for everything he's got. Priest says he's going to remain champion come SummerSlam, and you'll have to fight from the bottom for the first time, Gunther, because you'll have nothing. And then we'll find out maybe if you're more than just a boring, conceited, privileged scumbag. And they go head-to-head. Looks like they're about to have a fight, but then here comes Braun Strowman ahead of their match, and Gunther just sort of laughs all this off. Loved this.
I thought this was genuinely really, 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 really strong and really inspired. Doesn't work as well if they haven't tried over a span of a very long time to sort of make Damian Priest feel like he's got agency, like he's kind of above and has outgrown the Judgment Day and wants to get it done on his own, etc., etc. Because when Gunther, at the very start of this promo exchange, said that your reign's hardly been prestigious, I could not help but agree with the heel, which is not what you want to do, because across his 3 Big Show defenses, he's had this loud but ultimately mediocre match with Jey Uso, and like 2 pretty glaring botches in his subsequent 2 big-time title defenses, and the last one was particularly acute because he at least recovered well from the leg snafu at Clash at the Castle. But the Money in the Bank stuff was not good at all. So yeah, it realistically hasn't been a very good reign. It's obviously not how he's imagined it was going to go the night of WrestleMania Night 2. And then they tell this story, and the individual performances are so good that it's like, right, okay, well, I'm banging Damian Priest. How can he not sort of side with someone who's got that story compared to Gunther's. I thought Gunther's performance here was majestic. I think the promotion behind this character, the new King of the Ring character, and how he's just that much more of a knobhead has been majestic. Ultimately, right,
Not
WWE,
crowding sight either.
yeah, WWE, and yet you feel so much more like a king than half the rest of them, or if not more. WWE is building Gunther as the next big bad of the autumn. Fall as the dominant heel. The dominant heel. The video package is again an illustration of his dominance, and it's not one of those video package where they're trying to dress anything up or to edit around. He is, and it was just another illustration of his dominance, and he's brought the heel to this segment. Like some of the stuff he was coming out with, it's like it's not even skirting a line of tasteless. I mean, it was. He said things that I just like fundamentally disagree with.
Yeah,
but not in a way that was like really cheap or lazy or hacky.
No,
like they couldn't,
or out of character even.
Yeah, not out of character, not tasteless, nothing in like really bad taste. This is just like the best kind of generic heel, if that makes any sense. Where it wasn't too near the knuckle. I thought Gunther was absolutely tremendous. Absolutely tremendous here, to the point where it's like, obviously, I know where the result's going. Even if it was up in the air, you'd want Gunther to win because you're probably going to get, you are guaranteed to get a much better caliber of matches across the fall.
You could put, off the top of your head, you could book, if Sammy drops that IC title to Braun, you have the rematch, obviously.
Yeah.
Like straight away.
Oh, there's loads.
You could get Orton over and say like, you didn't really win the king. Like,
there's loads. And he has great matches with everyone. That's the good thing about, the great thing about Gunther.
Gunther's someone I could believe would put his title on the line, go into the Royal Rumble and still win.
Indeed. But through sheer storytelling and character work alone, they've actually, in the thrust of the drama at SummerSlam, maybe I want Priest to see it out because Gunther was such a domineering arsehole on the microphone. A great promo from him.
Yeah, like you say, I enjoyed Damian Priest's time as world champion, but I'm very excited to see what this Gunther dominance towards WrestleMania looks like.
But from a pure, I was just swept up in the fiction here.
But I am, if it comes to the point where, let's say, for example, Damian Priest looks like maybe he's got him. He might be able to beat Gunther, and then Balor costs him or whatever happens. Yeah, really, really good stuff.